No, my ears. It's hot down here.
No, it is not.
Oh, yeah. So angry. Grab those handles.
Hey!
Grab those handles.
Hey!
Grab these handles.
Rude.
These handles? We have so many handles. What are you gonna do? I'll just pick you up and carry you away like a baby. I'll carry you up like a child. Stranger danger and whatnot. Day and night cycle of this game goes really quickly.
Yep, sorry, I gotta do the thing.
Dia can be monk. Cute. To cute. And ring a bell can be white mage, I guess. I'll keep him as a black mage. She'll be white mage. Because here it is. Someone white mage. And yes, you can get kind of a quote-unquote unfair advantage. But at the same time, it only unlocks a shop, which means money is required to get like any of this good stuff. Because, you know, poverty and whatnot, you know? Hey everybody, Arknova here.
And focus heal.
Getting back some more, we're dying.
We are dying.
But somebody did friend me.
Oh, that's good.
But I still only have 5 nights of friends. That's bad.
That is bad.
Operation Narende rises. I wonder how long it will take until Narende is whole again. Am I really up to the task of building it all up again? 'Tis. There's no use in getting impatient. The first step is to decide upon your building priorities. Knowing what needs finishing first is key to budgeting your time wisely. Or just, you know, juice up your system clock. That was surprisingly helpful, Ring a Bell. Of course, it's the same principle as dating multiple women at once. I take it back. You're a pig, Ring a Bell. But what do I prioritize first? The hot ones with the big titties. All the way, like you prioritize the average of their titties and the ass. You just go down and down and down until you started prioritizing the average between their titties, the ass, and the weight. Then until you get to the fucking honking whales at the bottom. And then you just dump them. Only keeping the top 5 bitches. Well, you think he's gonna be a pimp named Slickback? You think he's gonna have a fucking Stormy taboo?
No.
Yeah, he ain't gonna have no Stormy taboo. That's his bottom bitch, too. One can never be too prepared when it comes to healing items. Perhaps an item shop would be a prudent choice. Don't you mean armor? I feel like our defenses are a bit thin. What better defense than a good offense? I vote weapons instead. They all sound tempting. Better keep thinking of what we need most. I did everything. Mostly because I wanted to buy ethers, which now I can. The village is coming along well, but there still aren't enough people. I hear you. It would be nice to up the pace a little. Can't you send out word to everyone you know and ask for their help? You three are everyone I know. Everyone I knew died. Thanks, Adia. Oh, we're right. Sorry. I'm afraid the only people I know are those from the temple. No, that makes sense. Don't look at me. I'm not conscripting women into physical labor. Fine, I guess I'll have to ask my people then. I'll just... Oh, right. I kind of went traitor, huh? Well, we'll just have to go meet some new people to enlist. Yeah, but how are we going to... Details. We'll just head someplace with a lot of people and trust our luck. That's basically them telling you, hey, turn on Street Pass and go to an anime convention, you basement-dwelling troll. Go ahead, use it. But friggin' basement-dwelling trolls. That's me. Anyway. Hey, ghosts! 2 of them. Alright, what do you got? Well, not bad. Enhances lightning attacks. Boosts multi-target attacks. These claws would be nice. This shield would be spectacular. Yeah.
Rainbow.
Yeah, we're broke as fuck though, dude. This. Like, give her the weapon of whoop-ass. Alright, how much do ethers cost? Ethers are expensive!
Oh, that is lots of money.
If I could kill him, I would. Robbery. But it's on the house, so who? Should I keep everybody as a freelancer until everybody learns JP up? Maybe. Yeah, we'll do something along those lines. Because JP up it's too good. It's also so far away on the list. Everybody's lancing for free. Feel like I have access to anything fun right now anyway. Alright, go to equips. You have spear. You can have dagger. You can have bronze helmet. Alright. She can have this, I guess. You can also, I don't know, stop them, sure. You can have white magic. I guess you can have white magic as well. Alright. The king goes back. Found passing soul.
The soul.
Mango. Oh. That must be from Xenoblade or some shit. Dude. That's cool.
It's actually not Link.
I know, that's Zelda.
More soul.
More Mikey is Bowser. Oh.
Oh, damn.
Summon Bowser. Do it, fart. Basically, I can use him, just summon him, and just kill anybody.
Yeah.
But only once.
only once.
Yeah.
Should be infinite.
Then this game will be boring. Village population increased by 2. So I can now put more people to work. Yeah,
Make
yeah,
them work.
yeah. Slavery. Build. Think of it like the pyramids. You're constructing
The
something
kingdom
great.
of Kaldisla owes you all a vast debt. I thank you
Pyramids
from
aren't
my
great.
heart of hearts.
Oh. Miss History Landmarks is in a bit of a bind now.
Shut up.
Is in a bit of a bind now.
Get out of here.
You,
Got her.
more than anyone, 'tis. A nightmare was visited upon you and your home, and still you rose up to defend ours.
Kinda had to.
I'm certain your feats have earned Owen a peaceful rest. If you are willing, I would gladly see you take up his sword. Will you continue to keep this land safe, son?
So I can die like him, no?
Yes.
You honor me, Your Highness, but I cannot accept.
I'm on a quest.
Yeah, what kind of adventure would this be if you just said yes, we're gonna stay here in the starter town?
I've promised on Yes that I'll join her on her journey.
You can stay, it's fine. I gotta ring
I
a
don't
bell.
need you.
Kaldisla shall be poorer for losing you. Know that you will ever have a home here. The Eternian airship is yours to use as you will. Take it with my blessing.
No.
There's not a man in the kingdom able to pilot it anyway.
Looking a little fat there, King.
I leave the matter of that horrible chasm to you. I have faith you'll see it unmade.
Here, protect my land. Fix that hole. Save my kingdom. Fight for me. Do everything so I don't have to.
May the crystals keep you in your journey.
I did it. Fix the eyes. Ah. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Weird cat. Alright. So we need to get JP up because this game is in fact fairly grindy. And by fairly I mean actually quite grindy.
We go into the lake.
Where our boats at? What do you want?
Seems I've found a reason to come along. Now, my ladies, all you need do is simply speak the word, and I shall whisk you off to the very ends of existence.
No?
And you're really sure that wasn't just a fluke before?
Rest assured, my dear, I never fail to properly escort a lady.
But I'm a man.
Agnes, will you tell us why they were chasing you?
The
witch.
Sky Knights are a branch of the Eternian forces. The Duchy of Eternia has put forth an agenda of anti-crystalism.
Anti-crystalism?
A new way of thinking, based upon the idea of a society no longer dependent upon the crystals.
To be fair, though, there's 4 crystals that govern everything. Without the wind crystal, there is no wind. Without the water crystal, there is no real fresh water. Without the fire crystal, there's no heat from the flames. And without the earth crystal, the land is rotted and there's no crops to grow. So how about we don't depend on those things that literally govern the entire universe? And figure
It
something
brands
else
the
out.
crystal orthodoxy as a heretic faith, and the Vestals its minions. It was the philosophy I was raised upon.
Pretty good philosophy.
When the chasm appeared, every one of the Eternian forces was given the order to capture the Vestals. They said the Vestals and the crystals they tend were the sinkhole's cause.
That's not possible.
It is, though.
Agnes has been fighting this whole time to fix what happened to Narende.
I know. I'm sorry. You've nothing to apologize for.
All of this paints the Duchy in a suspicious light, don't you think? Perhaps they know more of the chasm's true cause than they let on.
I cannot imagine we've seen the last of them. If any of you wish to go, do it now. I'll not blame you.
I'm staying
Except
with
you,
you.
Ring a Bell. You have to.
I
'cause
just
you have
told the
you're
king as
pilot.
much.
I'm in as well. I need to see for myself whether my people are right or wrong.
And playing escort is my job. I'll not cede it to anyone.
Especially when I hold my hand out like this.
If none of you will listen to reason, this is so exciting, Agnes. You're finally headed back to the Wind Crystal side.
Yes, to Anshine, the land of sand and time, and to the Temple of Wind.
Anshine, the land of sand and time? What's it like there?
Sandy.
Like an oasis in a vast desert beyond the sea. We make southeast of here.
Southeast is down and right. The Echelon, by sea or air. Preparation between sailing and flying. That said, you probably want to steer clear of oceans with their rod instinct. When sailing, your port or sandy shores need to dock. It's inconvenient, but that's life. So yeah. Clear lake water, poison death ocean water. Not great. Yeah. About anchovies. So on, yes, refresh my memory. Amnesia joke, by the way. Which way to Anchime? Yes, it's southeast. So will this course serve or... Southeast, please. My dear, I'm afraid I have no recollection to go by. I need reliable directions or... What should I do? The innkeep said southeast and nothing more. I think I see what happened. Ring a bell. She means it's southeast of Kaldisla, specifically. Aye, aye. Oh, and yes, just what sort of place is Anchime? It's covered in a vast desert and hot, as though it were always midsummer. Wow, that sounds like the complete opposite of where I was born. I guess there's all sorts of places out there. This your first time leaving Kaldisla then, Tiz? It is. What about you, Adia? Me? I was a former Sky Knight. I've flown all over the world. Where have you seen? Oh, lots of places. Eternia, Kaldisla. Oh, you're barely any better than me. The world is vast, my friends. There are countries of perpetual summer, others of winter. Verdant lands rich in water. Entire kingdoms built on volcanoes. Nations hidden in forests. That sounds amazing. Or so I'd imagine. I have no memory, remember? What? You're just guessing? The world is vast. Keep it that vague, and you're sure to be right. Okay. Anchime's gourmand. Is anyone else hungry? Agnes, what sort of food is Anchime known for? Oh, I'm afraid I rarely left the temple. I couldn't say. And when I passed through on my way to Kaldisla, it was as a fugitive. Well, just tell us about what you've eaten then. I seem to recall a great deal of Anchime's cuisine being spicy. One bite and I felt as though I were spewing flames. I broke into full body sweat. That sounds pretty intense. Leave it to a desert people to develop a taste for searing heat. I'm sure their women are no less fiery and... Oh, what about sweets? Any cakes and things? I'd nearly forgotten. I had the most curious delicacy in a port on the inner sea. Yes. It was ice cream that stretched. Huh? Stretchy ice cream? That sounds so weird. I can't wait. Get ready, weird stretchy ice cream ideas coming to you. Full speed ahead. Temperament. Fiery and temperament. Got him. Can I land anywhere? I can land over here on the shore. Or do I? Can I go anywhere?
Oh, nice.
Nope. And there.
Where do I land this thing?
Oh, I know where to land to go for the story, but I wanted to see more of it.
Oh, ice cream.
We're gonna save because I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to be here. Fight me?
Don't fight.
Fight me. They are probably most likely going to get me.
You are dead.
Yep. You got. Let's see if there's actually anything here I could kill.
Probably.
Anything good? Nope. Baby!
No. Oh.
No.
That is not
Nope. Yeah, no. Water. Fire. Yep. Ain't winning that. Okay. Go ahead, always stay on the story path. Yeah, let's stay on the story path. That's implies.
It's nice to be sure.
Away we go. Oh, I can't land in the spooky water. Can't land in the land of this either. Fine. We'll have it your way, video game. I landed here. Sit and stay are tricks for dogs.
They are.
We've arrived in Anshine. Still no.
Are these desert places normally supposed to be windy?
Yes.
When they're the site of the wind crystal, they are. This stillness shouldn't be possible. The wind carried all manner of blessings to this land in days past. It was the kingdom's lifeblood.
I see. All the more reason to hurry then. Which way to the temple?
From here, we need only head. We ought to make for. Which way is it?
Jeez.
Ignore anything she says. Anya's raises getting lost to an art form.
I'm impressed you made it to Kaldisla.
Just a moment. My journal details much of Ansheim's topography.
Of course it does.
A clockwork metropolis, nestled in Harina's sandy bosom. Here, time, above all, is sacred. A massive timepiece crowns the kingdom, fueled as all of Ansheim by the ceaseless currents originating from the Temple of Wind to the south.
Quite thorough, isn't it? Sounds as if you've been here before. Perhaps that book of yours is a travel diary?
Maybe.
I do seem possessed of a certain wanderlust. The normal sort as well. Ooh, perhaps I'll find a train of ex-lovers here among the sands.
Let's be off. We make south.
Make it. Dun-dun-dun.
All present, Lord Marshal. Save the usual tune, at least.
No matter. Let's begin.
I trust word has reached you from Kaldisla. The Knights of the Eternian Sky have fallen to the Vestal.
I'd not thought the girl so bloodthirsty as all that.
It appears she surrounded herself with capable guards. What's more, it pains me to say it, but Idia's whereabouts have been lost.
That is no concern of yours. Do not confuse personal matters with your assigned task, Alternus.
My apologies, Lord Marshal.
Not only did the Sky Knights fail, they've given the Vestal wings. Why they didn't simply kill the child, I'll never know.
Keenly insightful as ever, Victoria. Yet I fear we've need of the Vestal alive.
Have we, Victor? Bah, no matter then. If she fled by air, it's a simple matter to track her. She makes for Anshine by necessity.
And to the Temple of Wind. Anshine does face upon the Floorshine Sea.
Of course. Most of the world's seas have gone putrid, but the inner sea remains navigable. That would offer the airship a berth. But what does she aim to do there? Why return to the crystal now? It smells of some sinister plot.
Anshine is the province of the Cammer and Profiteur merchantry. What say you, Lord Marshal?
We haven't the leisure of chasing the Vestal across the globe and back.
Sure you
We need her in custody now. Tell the merchantry to employ any means they must.
They gonna get us with that flying little cute berry. Oop. I can now make Remedemedy. The bloody shield. Hey, what's up, Name? How are you?
Hey, name.
Alright. Oh. Well, that would have been nice to see.
It would have been a thought for sure.
It's nighttime. Darkness time.
Sleepy time.
Battle time.
Battle time.
Sands of time.
I hate
Nice. Water and you bugs. Sentia has that really strong. Oh, that is good. Yeah.
Save us. Hey.
Phoenix down. Phoenix down. We're not dead. Phoenix down. Now it's yeah. Yeah, we're dead. We did it. Yeah, we got wrecked. So we're gonna need some black magics for sure. Yep. Alright. Go to town.
Apprehend the Vestal by any means necessary. Seems the Council of Six is growing desperate.
What?
Those were their words. I've relayed them to you. My contract states I'm to receive payment for my troubles from you. Then your contract is mistaken. I've heard nothing of the sort. Bah, fine. You'll have your fee. But I am taking this small discount. Only fair as a regular customer, eh? If you must. Still, this Vestal is quite the little monster, no? To have this Sky Knight so dark. If the margin is high enough, I would tackle a behemoth barehanded. But until I see a profit, I'll not move an inch. Business is business, yeah?
It's a village.
No, I couldn't tell.
I know based on the French accent. Land of Sand and Time. I never expected to find such a clockwork wonder in the middle of a desert. Yeah, it's great, but this heat, I feel gross. The heat was always allayed by a steady breeze, but now, the wind has stopped the air stagnant. What about the water? Is that contraption drawing up drinking water? I believe so. I recall hearing it was quite costly last I was here. Well, it is an impressive machine. Wait, you mean the water? Indeed, I was surprised to learn water came free in Kaldisla. I had always known it as something to be bought, so you can imagine my delight. More importantly, and yes, what of the women here? Are they beautiful, passionate, devoted? Where would you suggest for a date spot? I'll need a list of good restaurants if you please. Unacceptable. Yeah, you tell me, girl.
Unacceptable.
Alright, first things first. How poor are we?
Yes.
Quite.
Do we need scrolls?
Yes.
We cannot afford any.
Why are these level 3 spells? Where's my level 2 spells? Weapons.
Level 3 weapons.
These would be nice to have.
We are broke.
Yes, fuck. We are so poor. 20 page a night. Sounds good. The Cogs of Anshan. Alright, see ya, name. Have a good night. Just woke up and already that tired, tis. It's this city. You notice how there's always gears turning someplace close? Sure, the sound is deafening at times. Little wonder this place is known for its grand clock. The noise is bad, but the vibration is worse. I can't get to sleep with that hum. I'm surprised you're so high-strung. Surprised? I'm jealous of your ability to pass out anytime, anywhere, India. You need a bit more rest, Tiz? Oh no, I'll be fine. Let's get to it. Alright, here's what we're going to call the video. As always, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the series and you want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, follow me on Twitch, free. And if you want to support the channel, check out the Patreon link in the description. Which is $1 a month to help support the best content that I can.
Till then.
Arkin over here. Bring back some more. We are gonna struggle. We are.
Silence, one and all! Your king, Kamar the Eighth, speaks!
My people, I thank you for your tireless efforts. As you are well aware, our glorious nation's production has suffered a harsh fall since the wind's cessation brought the Grand Mill to a halt. Without nature's former bounty, our turbines went completely still. They sit as silent as the desert night. In the wake of this crisis, you rose up and took matters literally in hand, operating the turbines manually. I, your king, lack words to thank you for your hard work. However, I am much aggrieved to say that energy production is less than 1/5 its former total.
So it works more.
At this rate, our proud kingdom, renowned for its unparalleled industry, is doomed to ineluctable decline. I find myself without recourse but to revisit my prior fiat regarding the schedule of all able-bodied citizens. Henceforth, labor shall commence at 0900 hours and will extend beyond the current 1659 until 2059, effective immediately.
9 to 9. 12-hour days. Instead of 8-hour days.
What? We're flesh and blood. We need rest.
In so doing, turbine output is expected to rise to 30% of its former value before the wind ceased output of...
King, you're about to die.
Your Majesty! Your Majesty! Grave news!
What? The Vestal?
Here I am.
Be calm, my children. I know your pain all too well. My heart bleeds just as yours.
Liar.
But I ask that you join me in remembering the cause of our woes. The Crystal Orthodoxy and the Vestal's indolence. Therein lies the true cause of the wind's absence. And what has the great Vestal done since the air went still? What did she do in the face of your suffering? She abandoned you, fled the country to save herself alone. In this, Ansheim's first and direst hour of need, the Vestal we loved and trusted is powerless or unwilling to help. Though it pains me deeply to tell you of these things, I cannot deny this simple truth. What resolution can be brought about to this terrible crisis? The Crystal Orthodoxy is not but a hollow creed. What result have years of worship at the altar of the Crystal brought us? Once more I say it. It is by our own hands that we shall push this glorious kingdom ever forward. Onward to still greater glory.
There. Just now, that leer. That was aimed at us.
Yeah.
Seems that little speech was for your benefit, Agnes.
It's slander is what it is. That creep's giving you no chance at all to defend yourself.
Agnes,
That was no good. Yes, it is. He seemed on edge during that little speech. Well, yeah, he was talking shit about me. Yeah. You don't have to bottle it up. I'm no expert, but I'm happy to listen. I cannot deny that the people of Ansheim are dissatisfied with my work as Vestal. I have no intention of making excuses. But you didn't run away either, right? The king asked me directly. He said that terrible things are happening in Kaldisla, and asked that I investigate. Yet now he paints an entirely different picture. I cannot understand his need to lie. Does he bear me some grudge? Have I done him some slight? Do you regret listening to him in the first place? No, I do not regret my time in Telbus. Seeing that chasm firsthand showed me precisely what it is I must do. And you met Tiz there, too. That's... Airy, that's hardly... I'm glad you came to tell the chasm. You've shown me a path forward. Blessed is the person who is needed by someone else. What's this? What are we talking about? Nothing. It's nothing. Then why are you hiding it? Come on, don't leave me out. I want to know. Unacceptable. To me and to Tiz. Right, Tiz? Yes, ma'am. Is there any ghosts here? Oh, okay. We shall stay poor then.
Onius oblige, Vestal of Wind. His Majesty bids you come.
Come to my chambers, Onius oblige, Vestal of Wind. Some chambers.
I see you've returned, Vestal. Why then did you not come to me for an audience immediately?
Couldn't talk shit.
I was dreadfully worried, you know. I'd begun to think you'd fallen victim to some terrible accident. So, what of the Caldislan Castle?
I fear it was worse even than your Majesty had imagined.
So tell me, was it worse than the state of your own nation? Are you even aware of the situation here?
Yes to both.
The wind remains still.
And the Grand Mill be calmed. I'm pleased to see you're not totally ignorant. The turbines that form the heart of this kingdom, the greatest symbols of her wisdom, now turn by hand.
Not your hand.
The hands of our citizens. Compulsory labor service. Our survival hinges now upon their sacrifice. And even that will not last forever.
Yeah.
We need that mill turning again soon. Not by our citizens' hands, but by the wind. And whose job is it to see that the wind blows, if not the Vestals? I can think of no other value you provide, save that. Anyway, will you now end the suffering your negligence has caused to this land? To its people?
I will. Shut up.
Or is that beyond your abilities? Perhaps you would sooner run again. Turn away from the plight of your people.
If that is all His Majesty wished to say, I'll be on my way. I haven't the time to waste here.
Tell him, girl.
What? I'll not be spoken to like this! Just whose fault do you think this mess is, girl?
Probably yours.
That could have gone better. Not that I blame you for getting mad.
Mad? I felt no anger. Only... fear. The king frightens me.
His tone was far from pleasant, but he didn't seem dangerous.
The people who had come to hear him speak frighten me the same. Everyone in this city, they see me only as the Vestal, not a human being. I don't know how to speak to them. Just thinking on it sets my legs to trembling.
That explains the tense look you've worn since we've landed here.
Personally, I felt amazing after that little conversation. Did you see his face? It was purple. I nearly laughed out loud.
I tuned him out about halfway through his speech myself. I never did have much attention span for listening to men go on. Now women...
In any case, we'd best hurry to the temple.
Shut down. And there to activate sub-quests. On the side of the asterisk bearers. Follow their stories and they claim their asterisks to unlock powerful new jobs. What's this temple? So what is this temple like? exactly. I have no idea what to expect. It is a holy place that has been the center of worship for millennia. Each crystal is wed a Vestal, who spends her lifetime in steady prayer. Vestlings, girls who chose as successors to the Vestals, go to live in the temple. They leave its premises only very rarely. And so, to a Vestal, the temple is also a home. A flower garden with no boys allowed. Big quiet, ring a bell. So you were inside that temple ever since you became a Vestaling? It was quite rare to leave, save for a few public rites each year. Does that mean you were all alone? Wasn't that hard? I was not alone, no. The Mother Vestal, my predecessor, raised me to serve in her place. And there were the Acolytes. They would go into town and purchase all we needed. But you left for this journey. I guess that's proof it's important. No, even so, I had never intended to leave the temple. Never intended any of this. Indeed.
Ah, good day! I believe this is our first meeting, yes? Erutis Profiteer, chairman of the Camel and Profiteer Merchantry, at your service.
He's our merchant.
How kind of you to pay me this visit. Now, what is it you are needing today? We are the only purveyor of water licensed by the king himself, and we take pride in our product. No effort is spared in providing the cleanest, freshest water possible. The results are clear. Water humor, yes? Ah, but I have lost the time again. I have appointments waiting, my friends. Let us speak again soon.
Speak again soon.
Guard! Our honored guests are leaving. See they are seen out. Have a refreshing day.
That well is under the management of Kamer and Profiteer Merchantry. Unauthorized withdrawal of well water is a prosecutable offense. If you want a free drink, go to the Oasis. I do what I want.
Feeling parched. Can we stop for a drink of water?
You, stop! This well is property of the Kamer and Profiteer Merchantry. Unauthorized withdrawals are strictly prohibited.
Bitch, it's just water.
Withdrawals? There are people out here going thirsty!
No! There are peasants going thirsty. If you want a free drink so badly, go join the other rabble at the Oasis.
Let's go join the other rabble at the Oasis. I'm thirsty. Yum, yum, free water.
Help! Someone!
What's wrong?
Thieves! I've been robbed!
What?
They took my water, my pack, even the camel I rode in on. They took everything! That man from the merchantry didn't say anything about this. He told me to come here, said it was safe. How am I supposed to survive if I have to risk my life every time I need water?
Try to stay calm. Do you know where these thieves are now?
They're right behind you.
Let's see. 2, 4, 6, maybe 40 in all. That's quite the little band they've assembled.
We'll take care of this, sir. You go ahead. Get out of here.
Yeah, we only each need to take out 10.
Hey, just what are you doing? Letting a good mark go? Our good mark, mind.
We couldn't stand to watch you cowards just do as you pleased.
You have to stop this. Drop everything you've stolen and leave this place at once.
What's this then? Who are they? I've got no word of this lot. Leave it out, it's too hot for this. Change of plans, boys. We're done here.
Wait! Leave the goods you stole!
Not familiar with how thieving works, then? I'm cross enough already. And to heck with this thirst. The needles in my throat are driving me mad. I need a drink. This anger won't leave me till this thirst has. We're out, boys!
Hey!
Drink, you're at the Oasis.
I said wait!
Stop this! I feel the same, but they're too many. We can't take them head on.
Yes, we can. Ring a bell, you coward. Now we head to their secret hiding. Arena Ruins. There's one chest here. Level 11 to 13. We're level 11 to 13. One chest. Oh. Give him the claw. So let's see what you got for all that. Great drink. Water. Neither element item. Burn them up. Also the water. You heard? Oh, we missed too. Ring a bell up. Yep, everything here is grindy. What's up? I think it's supposed to be bad. Nope, no it's not. That's also backward. How was that? Kind of railed, yeah. It's a trap. What the eye cannot see. Cough, cough. What's this? My eyes, I can't see. blind gas? Where's it coming from? Be careful, everyone. This is clearly a trap. And our aim is completely shot. We can't go rushing into melee attacks with Brave. Don't want to miss and then have to just stand there turn after turn. Still, even blind, I can see to the core of a woman's heart clear as day. Heh, the things that really matter can't be seen by the eye. Gah! Ring a bell, stop spouting gross nonsense and watch where you're stepping. Even when you're not blind, you can't see past your big fat mouth. Yeah. Ow, Adia, don't go stopping your... Ow, not again. Where are those eye drops? Not great. Oh, it's not great at all. You good?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not putting out. We are weak. Weekend 4 and just 20 pages. Martial arts, leg magic. More leg magic. Still quite impoverished. But I need that thief job. Without the thief job, it's not possible. Sad, don't go rushing into traps. Very bad. Nice, baby.
Careful, dude.
Nice, yeah, a whole lot of... Not a whole lot of JP we're getting. Maybe we'll keep her as a monkey now. Also, we are just drastically not doing great.
We need more stuff, but we need more money. We need more stuff.
We'll be able to get both those as soon as we unlock the merchant class. And then level it up a bit to get more money.
Oh.
Star Pendanto. Nullifies poison. And we're gonna have you nullify blind. You know. Enemies. Steve Hopping. Not enough. only take 10 of those battles to buy 1 ether. That's rough. We did it. Yeah, this is going well. Hard mode is hard. Vigorate. That's woo. So where do we go? Straight to the right way? Don't you fall asleep now? Faster. Why is my monk slower than the tree man?
Better stuff. Oh, that was a trap.
Most of them are.
No. Oh! No!
Get the snake. Dopamine. And get me. Blind gas, indeed. And now we're out of stuff. Well, back to monk for you, because you can do things bare-handed. Everybody's a monk. Except him, he's gonna be a knight. Can't have too many jobs that focus on resources. No, I guess that's it's also bad. Heal all, plus healing up right here. You can't silence somebody who's already silenced. Punch. Those best air gloves have anything ice in them? Are they ice element or something? If so, that's pretty nice. Oh, just does more damage to beast monsters. Okay.
We got this done.
I got a clothespin. Is it good? Nullify sleep. Meh. My last chest. That's what critical right up for all that.
I saved this for you.
That hurt.
The crystal's blessing!
More music. It doesn't cure our fucking. Did it. Inner alchemy. What's inner alchemy do? Poison, blind, silence, dread, and confuse. Hooray.
That's good.
It's not terribly good though. All the way down, yeah. I guess now it's time to use it again. That was not a lot, though. Now we got to know. Yeah, it is really good.
Let's end this quick.
I escaped. Back to town. Teleport's going away. Yep. Run. Yeah. Not great.
No.
Who would have thought hard mode is harder? Gosh. Tell me stuff. Trigger secure effect uses. That's actually pretty secure. Double damage when attacking multiple enemies at once. Can't afford the shield. Still here's what we're going to call the video. As always, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the series and want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, follow me on Twitch, and if you want to help support the channel, check out my Patreon link in the description. For just $1 a month, you can help support me bring you the best content that I can. Hey everyone, Mark Nova here. Getting back some more Let's Play Bravely Default. Hooray! Bye. And Phoenix down. How much damage when attacking multiple enemies at once? Another round shield. Raises magic attack. Be the black mage. Black mage that can also cast white magic. You will be a knight who can cast white magic, so you'll be a paladin. What's your maximum level for your target? Big damage. For the entire turn this is used, when the special ally takes a single target physical attack, they'll take the hit instead, but only suffer half the damage. Anyway. Now we got this for real. Oh, more beasts. Combo damage. Yeah, we strong. You would have thought that if you actually just used your jobs properly before, you know, you grinded, you're needing to grind, it would work. Come on, I need that sage's staff. I need to not fall asleep. I need two things. The sage's staff and you to not fall asleep. Oh yeah, because of the hat he has, his attack is actually a lot higher than hers. Yeah, boosts attack by quite a bit.
That is a good boost.
Yeah. Need to buy another one of those. It's kind of expensive though. It's kind of pricey. Much stronger. I refuse to be blinded again. Going deeper, deeper still. Two-handed support ability. Which means he needs no freaking shield. Double weapon physical attack when swords, axe, spears, stabs are held in both hands. One hand must be free before the sword. Two-handed, yes. I know everything. We cure poison, now we keep going.
Yeah.
We'll unlock the thief soon. Hopefully soon. 5 treasures on this floor. Hidden door. Hidden wall. Hidden thief's knife. Dagger with the mug ability. Mug 'em up.
Yeah.
Do I have to use it from the... Triggers mug if I can use it as an item. So I don't even need to equip it? What do you mean, dang? Yeah, so why dang? Enemy gets first strike, that ain't good.
Oh, dang, I didn't know that I'd give them all first strike. I just thought it'd be the one.
Oh. Well, they got me good. I do have to equip it. Nope, didn't get him. Couldn't fuck him. sleep. Do my best. Free ether. Free ether. Welcome, can't steal nothing. Rough. Rough stuff. Lock. Thieves' gloves. Because of course they are. Raise your chance to steal shit from people. Take that, you hate. Echo Earth. They weren't carrying shit. We are a holy paladin. Without it. Yeah. Well, it gets worse from here on in.
What? Wasn't it cheaper before?
Well, fucking before was an earlier area.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
No, no. Give me your other rate.
No.
Give me your other rate.
No. Fine. You good?
Steal your 10.
I'd like to fucking see you try. What?
What's this now? The ones from the Oasis, is it? You're the rat sneaking about the place?
Why do you persist in these awful deeds? You must return the articles you stole!
One of you muzzle this dog's yapping, would you? Be a friend. And what? Don't tell me you came all this way just to vomit a few platitudes out on my floor. This place is nothing but sand and hypocrites. Drives a man mad. And this thirst. These daggers in my throat. All the water in the desert can't dull their edge.
The people you robbed at the Oasis were thirsty too. They risked their lives to get at that water, and you...
Spare me the lecture. You come to convert me?
Yeah.
Set me on the straight and narrow?
Yeah.
Teach me to follow the rules, be a good little sheep, live an honest life? Out here, honest lives end quick. The desert's a beast, and it's always hungry. The city's no different. There are only two kinds of folk in this world, make no mistake. The takers and the taken from. My worthless parents were easy marks. Textbook victims, and still, they grit their teeth and tried hard as they could to get through each day. Till the day came they couldn't feed a family of 3. So they cut loose their kid and disappeared.
They just left you?
The city just took and took till they had nothing left. Their own brat became a burden, so they dumped him like a bag of sand. Daft, eh? Absolutely stupid. If surviving means pinching from other folk, I'll happily join the takers.
Are you sure they left because you were a burden to them? Maybe they swallowed their tears and left you in the city in hopes that you, at least, could find happiness there.
Aye. Or maybe they left me because they didn't have the guts to kill me themselves. You don't know a stinking thing about them.
You're right. I don't know their reasons. But they do. If they're still alive, you can go and ask them. You can track them down and make them explain themselves. Make them answer for their choices. You can yell and scream and fight as long as you like. As long as it takes. You can work on forgiving them. But you haven't done any of that. You've stayed here sulking and festering all your life. That's far dafter to me!
My throat! This accursed thirst, it's worse than ever! You... This is your fault! You smug, delusional, self-righteous little lambs make me sick! I'll take everything. Everything from you! Oi, Chief! Kent! Get your horns in here!
I assume your calling me means this conversation is over.
Aye, that's enough words. I'm choking on this lot's hypocrisy. I want them stripped to the bone!
I care nothing for your reasons, and still less for your ideals. My assistance hinges only on the weight of your coin purse.
She's heavy enough. You'll have your pay.
Then we've a contract, and you will have your money's worth.
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. Hit the jack.
No holding back!
That hurt. Robbie, stop it, Dr. Brown. Carrying nothing. So I just use the player regularly. More than more than the music.
Follow me.
Trouble. It has double potency now. Stop stealing my shit. Use my potion to heal him. Stop taking my potion.
I'll give my all.
Don't stop the music. Does so much damage.
My contract ends here. I'll take my leave.
What? Chief, I don't understand.
Your odds are poor, and I don't take poor clients.
Go then! They all abandoned me in the end.
Yep. No, the music, it stopped.
Forgive me!
Sure, I need to do for couples.
Don't fall for me now.
Let's die. He's only here to buff our hit points down. More hits, more damage. Right. Yeah, you take those and ring a bell. That's why you're the knight.
A fitting end. Everything taken away. So thirsty.
Y'all can do better than that. Alright, now I have Thief and Spell Sword. Spell Sword's a cool class. Favors daggers. High agility can act early in a turn. Faster Thief and Thievery. Yep.
Will you look at all this?
Oh, we didn't get Spell Sword.
And every bit of it's stolen, no doubt. We need to get these back to their owners.
That looks like it's mine.
You'll want to have a look at this first. It's rather stunning.
I am raising the price of water an additional 20% beginning 14 days ago. The streets, they are full of people too poor to afford it. The sense of panic grows by the hour. That self-righteous fool of a prime minister comes to demand the price be lowered day after day. It will not be long now until the masses reach their limit. The poor will have no choice but to go to the oasis. That is where you will wait, armed and ready, steal everything, and above all else, do not let them at the water. Your task is to ensure all of Anheim is terrified of the oasis. Give them a welcome they will never forget. In time, they will understand that if they wish to survive, they will be buying the merchantry's water, whatever the price. Let's see you keep your mouth shut, yes? No one must know our collaboration on this matter. If you are found out, the deal is cut off. Your head will be next. E. Profiteer.
Then...
Those thieves were under the employ of the Cammer and Profiteer merchantry.
Yep.
And the people suffering? Did it mean nothing to them so long as they reaped a profit?
Yep.
Seems I've found another entry for my black as pitch list. This is unforgivable. We have to stop them! The people will continue to suffer as long as these degenerates hold the kingdom's water ransom. I say we storm the place and set this matter straight right now!
We good? We'll be doing that next time, though. Master Thief. Trying to steal item from an enemy. Stealing abilities, not the effect does not stack similar effects from items.
Oh, raise speed by 10%.
Raise speed by 20%.
Oh.
Start battle. Control attacks. You can be Thief. Thief's knife with a shield. And Thief's gloves. Oh, he actually doesn't need the Thief's gloves since he has that ability. Alright. Here's what we're gonna call the video, though. As always, thank you all for watching and enjoying the series. If you want to see more, adventure. If you want to see more, like, comment, subscribe. Ring that notification bell, follow me on Twitch Arc number 3. And if you want to help on the channel, check out my Patreon link in the description. For just $1 a month, you can help support me the best content that I can. And I guess we're gonna be right back for 20 minutes because she can't stay away. She's a baby.
You could have kept it.
Not without you. We're back.
With Killing Game.
Ah. Hey everybody, Arknova here.
And Focus Heal.
Getting back some more. Let's play the 100-yard line. Football.
Yes, football.
An alliance? Sure, sign me up. Yugamo agreed to join the anti-sponsor alliance so readily I almost felt disappointed. That's it? You're not going to think about it a little more? We're going up against someone virtually invincible, you know. It's a risky gamble that may very well end at our own death. The same amount of risk we're facing if we continue playing this game, right? I'd say more risk, but yeah. We may not end up in last place during the first round, but what about the second? What about the third, the fourth, and so on? We'd be completely worn out by then. Would we be able to drive away any commanders who chose to launch an attack during that time? Either way, our strength will slowly be sapped away. Exactly. None of the others have noticed yet, but we're standing at the crossroads of destiny right now. Either we break free of the situation to either by defeating the sponsor, or get slowly tortured to death as the game drags on. So you can imagine how grateful I am to Hideko for taking the lead and revolting against the status quo. What does Dotami think about this plan? Killing sponsor to end the game, she may get mad that because she loves her killing game so much. I'm keeping it a secret from her. She's merely my in-game partner, that's all. I was never going to let her join the anti-sponsor alliance. Incomprehensible. Why even bother teaming up with her in the first place? I'm sure she has her reasons that she won't reveal even if we press. Ah yes, femme fatale. Thy name is Hideko. Not that I approve of allies keeping secrets from you. You speak for yourself. Point taken. We'll put Dotami on the back burner for now. So what exactly are we expected to do? Good question. Our top priority is to earn as many points as possible. The plan immediately falls apart if anyone in this alliance gets executed in the first round. Stay in a rank that safeguards you from that outcome. Understood. Safety first. Basically, focus on the hunt in the morning and anti-sponsor alliance activities in the afternoon. Your role in the alliance is... I want the anatomy and abilities of this bee to be thoroughly analyzed. This will primarily be Yugamu's job since he's so good at dissection. Good? You mean fabulous. I'm dying to get my hands on those bee remains already. By the way, what's your role? Takumi, I want you to investigate the identity of the sponsor. Focus on whether they're an invader or not. How exactly am I going to do that? Look up books in library or something about, hey, sponsor. Horses for courses and all that jazz, right? Best person to ask about invaders would be an invader herself. True that. So, Ava then. Yeah, Hideko passed me the key to the cage in the courtyard and said she'll leave the interrogation to me. You think she'll be cooperative? She's a former commander we captured and imprisoned. I doubt she'll betray her companion so easily. I know, let me tag along. I'm quite the killer torturer, if I do say so myself. No, you stay far, far away from her and wipe that drool off your face. It wasn't easy for me to build up some semblance of a friendly relationship with Ava, and I wasn't about to let this lunatic flush that down the proverbial toilet. Acknowledged. I'll follow Hideko's general directions as instructed. That means going out there to earn some invader points right now. You ready, Takumi?
Yeah!
Ready when you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
We took out our weapons and went around attacking the invaders loitering in the ruins. Yeah. I applied Yugamu's advice from yesterday and treating the killings as mundane work. Lifting up my sword quietly. And bringing it down nonchalantly. It's just work. I kept repeating myself in my head. Detach yourself. It's just work. So maybe I don't have to do any of the actual fighting now. Detach yourself. It's just work. Uh-oh. No. He is being too detached. It's just work. No, that sponsor isn't one of us. When I asked Ava about the sponsor's identity, she flatly rejected the possibility of them being an invader. Absolutely impossible. I can stake my life on it. You must have solid proof to be so sure. The proof is in the strangeness of their abilities. If they were truly one of our ilk, they wouldn't be using blood-sucking bees to fight. What do you mean? Bees are taboo in your religion or something? I mean, cryptoglobin draining is. Not the bee, the blood-sucking. The absorption of divine blood is strictly prohibited in our commandments. Divine blood, meaning the cryptoglobin running in our veins? But, yeah, that's gonna bruise like a bitch. Worse. So when I was walking out the door, you know how the front part of the door is like loosey-goosey, just the wood? Yep. Slammed right in between the toes I was walking through. Real hard. Like, it's probably already starting to purple up. Absorbing cryptoglobin was prohibited. That reminded me of something similar I had heard during my previous one days. Taboo of the highest order. Which proved that the sponsor of this game couldn't have been invaders since they absorbed Kurata's cryptoglobin. First of all, if the hosts were one of us, why would they organize a game to hunt down their own kind? Huh? Yeah, good point. It didn't make sense for an invader to urge the enemy to hunt down other invaders. However, this did complicate matters. If the sponsor was neither Special Defense Unit nor School Invader, did that mean they were an unknown third party? By the way, Takumi, if you don't mind me asking, Ava suddenly changed the subject. Remember that favor I asked you for the other day? Did you bring it for me? Bring what? You know, my mask. You promised you'd return it to me. Right, she did ask me for a mask a while back. Huh? Yeah. The mask is really important to her, as much as I'd like to give it back to her right now. I'm sorry, Abe. I'm going to have to go back on that promise. You'll have to bury your face for a little while now. Why? Why are you being so mean to me? She grabbed hold of the cage bars as she protested, tears welling up in her eyes. Exposing our plain faces is as embarrassing as walking around outside without clothing. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's actually really fucked. Light.
Yep, you'll have to.
Like, how bad is it? Like, I can't.
It's bleeding. It's bleeding.
Well, it can't be bleeding now because it can't be bleeding now because it happened like 2 hours ago.
Okay, then maybe it did stop, but yeah, it's.
So what do we do?
Same thing what you always do when you get a cut. Let me just look at. Yeah, no, it's a cut.
So it did cut. Damn. We'll be right back. I have to take care of a wound right quick. Alright, wound has been more or less tended to.
What he means is not at all.
Less. Do you enjoy humiliating me so much? This is prisoner abuse. Wait, calm down. I'm not trying to be mean, but it's just the timing's not right. What do you mean the timing's not right? The mask is a symbol of your identity as commander, right? Where you will make everyone realize that you're also a target of the invader hunt. As a commander, Ava is most likely one of the targets in this game. But she's worth no points.
Right.
But they could also release her.
Right.
Her death would likely result in a lot of points. If anyone realized that, she was bound to be murdered sooner or later.
Hey!
I can't give you back your mask in order to keep you safe, that's all. I can protect myself. I'm not known as a hero among my people for nothing. But you can't use any of your powers when you're inside this prison. You'd be like a sitting duck. But, look, you have to just accept it. I'm not about to sit around and watch you get killed. You're not getting your mask back no matter what. Ava looked entirely unconvinced, and it seemed like she was about to protest again, but... this is awful. She sighed deeply in what sounded like resignation to me. Hey, cheer up. Once the game is over, you can have your mask back, okay? A maskless life isn't that bad once in a while, see? No risk of heat damage to your face. I'm very sorry. She ignored my encouragements and apologies in favor of glaring at me through the half-lidded eyes.
You're so useless. Can't even fetch a simple mask for me?
Huh? I thought I'd been imagining things. Did she just whisper something really out of character for her? Ava, sorry, can you repeat that again? Did I hear you calling me useless? Do you have a problem with me speaking the truth now? I can go on, you know.
Takumi's a gibbering idiot, the enemy of all maidenkind, downright pervert. I'll sue you for prisoner abuse one day.
How do you even know about suing people?
For real.
Ava had done a complete about face. What could have transformed that sweet, docile lady from just now into this sharp-tongued witch? I'm guessing these are your true colors, huh? Yes, I'm done playing nice. I know I won't be getting anything out of you. This is the pits of the pits. After all that hard work, I didn't even get to see a glimpse of my mask. Why don't you just give it back already? The shock of not being able to get her mask back made Ava burst into tears. She had been putting on an act all this time. I was astonished by that fact and annoyed by her hurtful accusations. What am I supposed to do now? I couldn't muster up the anger to chide her as she wept sadly. She was likely mentally strained from the stress of being held in the middle of an enemy stronghold. No wonder everyone hates me. I quietly left the courtyard so as not to agitate Ava any further. After that, I returned to my room and organized the information I'd gotten out of Ava in a notebook. Useless, idiot, enemy of all maidenkind, pervert. Maidenless, which means I can become the Elden Lord. I'll be thy maiden. And then once night fell, a maiden at my door. No longer was I maidenless.
Still might be maidenless.
No, Maiden Abyss.
Heady, soldiers.
When are we getting season 3 of that?
You never know when the invaders might...
Are we even going to get season 3 of that? Because supposedly season 3 and 4, based on what I would assume the manga would be animating, would be fucking nuts. The bedtime announcement played. By rights, we should all be turning off the lights and jumping into bed right now. Good night. But the Alliance meeting shall now begin. We'll take turns to share our findings of the day with each other. It had been decided that the Anti-Sponsor Alliance would be holding nightly meetings in my room to exchange information starting from tonight. You start first, Takumi. Learned anything new about the identity of the sponsor? Yes, according to what Ava told me, I shared the results of my investigation with everyone. About how the bee could not have been a weapon of an invader. The blood-sucking was taboo to the invaders, so the sponsor couldn't have been one since they sucked Kodados. In conclusion, it's quite likely the sponsor is an unknown third party unrelated to us or the school invaders. That's all from me. We're already having enough trouble with the invaders, and now there's a third party? This is highly displeasing. Be that as it may, I must commend you for a job well done. That was remarkable work for a person of your intelligence. Thanks, but can I get something other than a backhanded compliment once in a while? Okay. A backhand's not the same, Hideko, but I can have another one. I'll work on it if I feel like it. So that's a no. Allow me to go next. After dismembering the dead bee and investigating its anatomy, I made several discoveries. First of all, the bee was modeled after a type of parasitic wasp. Oh great, love that. A horrible species that parasitizes the bodies of butterfly larvae and feeds off their innards. So parasite. Basically, that bee was simply a scaled-up version of a parasitic wasp. There's just one major difference between this bee and an actual parasitic wasp. Bees and hornets usually use their stingers to inject poison into an enemy's body. This giant bee, however, uses it to suck stuff out, like a blood-collecting device of sorts. It works more like a mosquito stinger. We all saw the bee used to suck the blood out of Kudata. Yes, and she was drained in a few seconds, a testament to the strength of its suction. But it does bring up another question. The body of the bee has nowhere to store the blood it sucks. So where did Kudata's blood disappear to? Maybe it was warped to another place instantly? It's likely that's what's happening. Maybe it's designed to transfer all the nutrients it sucks up into the sponsor's stomach. In other words, the sponsor's using the bees to consume cryptoglobin. Just a hypothesis. If that turned out to be true, it would mean the sponsor absorbed Kudata's blood. The thought of my friend's blood being used as food sparked an intense rage within me. And that's all I've got. Let's hear what Hideko has to say now. Any progress on that suit the sponsor's wearing? Yes, I'd venture to say there's been some major progress, much more than I initially expected. I may be able to get my hands on a spare suit worn by the sponsor in the very near future. There's a spare suit? Yes, and I've almost pinpointed its location. All that's left is to refine the coordinates. Hideko previously said the sponsor's invincibility came from that suit. If we could secure something similar, wouldn't that make us invincible as well? Where is the spare? Can we look for it together? No, that won't work. I'll search for it myself. Why? 3 sets of eyes are faster than 1, right? Because I'm the only one who can find that place. Something terrible beyond all imagination may happen if someone other than me discovered it. So don't even try, understand? Her assertive tone made it clear that there would be no further discussion on the matter. Something that could cause the usually placid Hideko to get so worked up had to be extraordinary. Okay, I'll respect your wishes even if I don't understand. It's for the best. Moving on, what's the plan for tomorrow and beyond? I need you two to continue your research. We're having a dire lack of good information right now. Don't forget to keep earning points in the game as well. Stay in 6th place or higher. Also avoid situations that may end up with you dying to mere minions. As usual, we're going with safety first. If you accidentally die, I'll bring you back to life and kill you myself, Takumi. Why only me? Because if anyone will screw up, it's you. I'll be fine. Yugamu's with me, and I'm not that bad of a fighter myself. You should be watching out for yourself. You were the first to die last time. Please, are you talking to me? I'm much stronger than the Hideko you knew. Doubted me and I can take out a commander or 2 by ourselves. Doubted me, huh? Yugamu's expression darkened it. Hideko, I just don't get it. Why would you team up with Dotomi, of all people? I'll be brutally honest. The fact that you're a team doesn't sit right with me. She loves her killing games. I can't imagine she will at least try to sabotage our work if she ever finds out about it. Rest assured that she'll never find out. She's just my in-game partner. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm talking about the what-ifs right now. You can't guarantee that it won't happen. You really ought to dissolve your partnership with her. No, I'm not letting her out of my sight. She has an important role to play as well. Which is... I can't tell you. Why not? Shouldn't allies share as much information with each other as possible? Yugamu continued to question Hideko about her reason for teaming up with Dotomi, but she kept quiet throughout. The alliance meeting ended on a slightly sour note because of that. Oh no. And now we sleep. Day 29. It had been 4 days since the game started, and I had gotten used to fighting outside the academy. I would wander around town quietly in search of invaders and strike them down using as little energy as possible. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. Take their lives. Detach yourself. It's just work. Nice. Seems like I'm in pretty good form today. I doubted I would end up in last place in the first round if I kept this up. But ensuring my survival alone wasn't enough to put me at ease. The ultimate goal of the anti-sponsor alliance was to put an end to this game by killing the sponsor. But what was the sponsor hoping to achieve by making us do this? I couldn't get that one thought out of my mind as I cut down one invader after another. In a way, the sponsor and Syria were similar. Both were trying to make us fight against the invaders. Except Syria never ordered us to fight outside the academy. He always insisted we fought on the academy grounds. On the other hand, the rules laid down by the sponsor basically forbade us from doing so. They were designed to make us fight outside. Why was the sponsor so determined to make us fight out here? Did they not want us using the revival-matic? Dying outside meant our dead bodies couldn't be revived. Was that the sponsor's objective, to ensure that anyone who died would stay dead? Hey Takumi, when did your hands go on vacation? I was jolted back to reality by Yugamu's teasing. Sorry, just thinking about something. It's dangerous to think and kill at the same time. There's a fine line between familiarity and carelessness. Keep your mind on the hunt for now. Don't forget that Hideko warned you last night about getting killed. You're right. Sorry about that. I refocused my mind on the task at hand. With my sword in hand and my mind clear, I resumed the work of hunting down invaders. Yugamu and I then spent the better part of that morning killing together. Oh man, we are fucking losing it now. We returned to the academy a little past noon and immediately made our way to the leisure lounge. Oh shit. Whew. Yugamu should be able to kill way more than Tsubasa.
Right.
But he's letting us do it.
Right.
I'm in 4th place, and Yugamu's in 6th.
Our position had slipped from the first day, but we were still within the top bracket. Since it was already the 4th day, it was unlikely we would tumble all the way to the bottom this round unless something catastrophic happened.
Shoma's currently in last place.
And I told myself not to look at the other positions, but my eyes naturally drifted to the last spot. Speaking of leaderboard positions,
Tsubasa's is surprisingly high.
She was clearly holding her teammates back yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, point sharing. Oh, okay.
She's likely benefiting from the point sharing system. What point sharing system? What, you haven't noticed? There's a way to earn points in this game without killing any invaders yourself. Yama took out a notepad and started drawing some sort of diagram on it. Let's say, for example, a 10-point enemy appears in front of you. If you kill that enemy by yourself, you gain 10 whole points. But if I help you in the fight, I gain a percentage of those 10 points. Could be a 50-50 or an 80-20 split, depending on the situation. It all hinges on how much a person contributed to the fight. Simply joining the fight earns you at least 10% of the points. Tsubasa's Hemo Anima is very versatile, so I'm sure she's earning points by supporting others. So every member of the team gets some credit as long as they work together, like in sports. A strange but fitting comparison. Weaker players earn points by focusing their efforts on supporting others. Stronger players gain support by offering to share points with those who do. This game may not be about pure combat prowess, but how well we work together. So we're being tested on our teamwork in a killing game. A killing game usually pits participants against each other, but the rules for this one clearly lent itself to fostering teamwork. Had this been implemented to adjust the difficulty of the game to our level, or did the sponsor have some ulterior motive? I returned to my room, unable to quash the indescribable wave of nausea threatening to bowl me over. What should I do this afternoon? I was in my room trying to figure out what to do in the time I had before my nightly meeting. Our only anti-sponsor alliance was to find out the identity of the sponsor, but it's not as easy as it sounds. I felt like I needed clearer direction. Like where I was supposed to even start. If only I had a hint of sorts to help me get the ball rolling. I suppose I'll just have to ask around. Asking around for information would be the best way to find clues that might shed more light on the matter. Asking around. Yes, that's what I'll be doing today. The others would surely be shocked to see the most unpopular guy in school right now approaching them out of the blue. But I can't just hole up in my room all day without at least trying something. I steeled myself before dashing out of the room. Oh boy.
This ain't gonna go good.
Probably not. You get out of here, stinky. Takumi. Tsubasa lowered her eyes awkwardly when I called out to her. I'm sorry for abandoning you the other day. Did everything turn out alright after that? No, I fucking died. Yeah, I managed to walk away with my life somehow. Yugamu and I are a team now. I'm just glad you're safe. I don't want to see any more of my friends dying. Then why don't you fucking speak up with a goddamn backbone, grow a set of balls, and fucking stand up for yourself? So that means Shoma's in trouble for the first round, huh? Why? He's not taking part in the game at all. Takamaru's been pulling out all the stops to invite him, but he just refuses to even leave his room. I see. Shoma's probably going to be the first to die if things continue like this. But we could save him if we took down the sponsor before that happened. Tsubasa, do you happen to know anything about the sponsor? I'm trying to find out their true identity. That's a question I'd like to answer myself. Why did they show up and make us take part in this killing game? None of it makes any sense. Hey, Mokojiro. Info about the sponsor's identity. Oh my, are you investigating that too? Too? As in, you're also looking into this? You bet. I even tried to film a day in the life documentary of the sponsor some time ago. Day in the life? First, I made a camera with the Gift-O-Matic. Then I tailed the sponsor around for 24 hours. That way, if they ever revealed their face during that time, we'd catch it on film, right? And did you? Oh, I wish. They clinged to that spacesuit like it was the championship belt itself. How's it possible to carry out any sort of daily routine with that suit on? What about food? Oh, the sponsor doesn't eat. Yeah, I never saw them eat or sleep even once. Just kept buzzing out orders to their bee underlings day in, day out. The sponsor can stay active for 24 hours without any food or sleep, like Sireg.
Sireg, yeah.
It sounded unbelievable to me, but Moko wasn't the type to tell tall tales. Yes, she was. We're dealing with a real main event headliner here. Better be ready for a Royal Rumble if you're trying to unveil their real identity.
Interesting that they're willing to at least talk to us about this.
Hey, Takamaru, can I have a minute? I'm gathering information about the sponsor right now, and... Sorry, man, I ain't got nothing to say to you. You're just bad luck these days. Everything you touch turns to ashes. Bad luck, huh? Just part of being the school jinx, I guess. You were saying? You fucking jinxed it.
I did.
Hey, Ava, do you still hate me?
I won't talk to you without my mask.
Oh, without this? Oh, what do you gotta say to me now, Ava?
Oh, you're the best. Thank you. I'm sorry about all those mean things that I said. I didn't mean them.
Okay, bye. Walk away with the mask. Ava was in her cell, looking as dejected as I'd left her. She was clearly still aghast at not being able to get her mask back. Yep. That was helpful. Get your smelly boy stink out of here. It's us girls time. And the holy Jumanji sword. Oh, she's such a party girl. Do not speak to me as if we are friends. I will never, ever forgive you for sending Lady Kurara to her dismal death. She did it to herself. She chose not to participate, and she got got. Be gone, accursed Grim Reaper. Give Lady Kurara back to me. Calm down, Kyoshika. I'm sorry, Takumi, but Kyoshika's still very angry about what happened. Well, she's angry at the wrong person. I knew I wasn't popular, but actually having such vitriol spewed directly in my face was a sobering experience. Oh boy, Darumi's the last one we have to talk to. This'll go great. Darumi, you're the sponsor, right? This is bliss! Whoa, who just shouted? It is I, Darumi, and I'm shouting because this is the happiest I've ever been. Killing game, check. Mistress Hiruko's lapdog, check. Killing and killing and killing every day and night, check, check, and check. I'm Mistress Hiruko's loyal lapdog in the killing game. What else does a person need to be happy in life? Just thinking about how I'm gonna wring the innards out of those invaders tomorrow releases so many endorphins into my brain. I may just pass out from sheer pleasure. Darumi was enjoying the current situation with every fiber of her being. I still couldn't understand why Hiruko would team up with someone like that. Well, now you know. Okay, I've collected quite a bit of information. He doesn't eat, he doesn't sleep. So much information. So much. I learned a lot and was glad I mustered up the courage to talk to everyone. You learned nothing. After putting the information down in a notebook, I prepared for the nightly meeting. You've learned nothing. Excuse you.
Well, Moko actually was the one that did the work for us.
Yeah, so we learned nothing.
Good night.
We're a loser. For the Anti-Sponsor Alliance, the bedtime announcement was now a call to action instead of a reminder to rest. It's time for us to gather and report on the day's findings. So now we know it's highly possible the sponsor doesn't eat or sleep. And still manages to be so powerful, they should just quit sponsoring killing games and go make a killing in the business world instead. Who wouldn't be impressed by a corporate soldier who can work all day and night? This is neither the time nor the place to be joking around. It's precisely the time and the place to be funny. Morbid humor is the best way to deal with morbid situations. Indeed. That's just how strong the enemy we're up against is, right? Hiruko? The sponsor person is an enigma. Stays active for 24 hours without any sort of nutritional replenishment. Are we dealing with a robot? We can't rule out that possibility considering what little we know of their identity. Be that as it may, I must commend you for a job well done. That was remarkable work for a person of your intelligence. Thanks, but can I get something other than a backhanded compliment once in a while? Was that a joke? It must be. Your entire existence is one. Well, aren't you something yourself? Allow me to share my additional findings on the bee's anatomy next. I got down to business today by dismembering the bee to its smallest parts. Some interesting truths were uncovered as a result. Despite a tough and grandiose appearance, it doesn't quite have the hardiness to match. The joints snap out of place if you even look at them wrong, and the stinger comes off without much effort as well. It's as fragile as life itself. I find that hard to believe, considering Kurara is not weak, but even her struggling, she couldn't like break the bee's legs.
Right.
But it can't be so weak. These bees killed Kurara like it was nothing. Their bodies were likely enhanced by some supernatural means when they were still alive. Oh. Okay. Supernatural, in other words, hemoanima. The ability to move around without needing to eat or rest, hemoanima enhanced bees. The more we tried to pry into the sponsor's business, the more of their uncanny strengths we seemed to discover. But none of these proved that the sponsor themselves was impossible to defeat. If we could just find a way to get them out of that invincibility suit. Last but not least, let's hear what Hideko has to tell us. Did you find that spare suit you talked about? Yes, I pinpointed the location yesterday. If all goes well, I should be able to get my hands on the suit by tomorrow. Really? I honestly wasn't expecting to find it so soon either. Once we actually have it, uncovering a weakness or two should be trivial work. Unfortunately for the sponsor, their invader hunt is about to draw to a premature close. An end to this abominable invader hunt seemed like a dream, but Hideko seemed confident the odds were in our favor. Anything we can do to help you secure the spare suit? Quite a lot, in fact. I'd venture to say I couldn't possibly recover the suit without your help. The suit is located somewhere to the south of this campus. Actually, getting the suit is going to be the easy part. The thing is, if the bees flying around find out what we're doing, all our efforts will go down the drain. Because then the sponsor would realize what we're up to. That's why we're going to need a little bit of creative prep work to hoodwink those roaming bees. With that preface, Hideko shared with us a brief outline of her plan. Our operation commences at 7 a.m. tomorrow. The three of us here, plus Dotomi, will head south in the direction of town. Once we're somewhere in the vicinity of this area, we'll start hunting down invaders. As we do, we'll destroy the ruins around there in the flashiest way possible, kicking up as much dust and ash as we can. I'll use the sudden drop in visibility as camouflage to secretly move to the place with the spare suit without being discovered by the bees. We'll meet up once I find the suit. I'd rush back to the school to examine it until we can discover its weakness. After we ascertain a way to destroy the invincibility suit, it's showdown time with the sponsor. Hideko's plan was simple but bold. She would absolutely end everything tomorrow if circumstances allowed, but both the invader hunt and the sponsor themselves. Will you help me, Takumi and Yugamu? An earnest plea for help from Hideko without her usual barbs was a straight yes from me. I nodded vigorously. Of course I'll help. Let's get that suit and bring down the sponsor together. I'm against this plan. I won't be joining it. What's gotten into you, Yugamu? Is there something wrong with the plan? Nothing wrong with the plan, per se. What's wrong is one of the participants. Hideko, why are you letting Dotomi join the operation tomorrow? You've been insisting all this time she's nothing but your in-game partner, not a member of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. She's very strong. She'll be useful in combat. That's nice, but what guarantee is there she won't turn around and slit our throats after learning of the plan? She lives and breathes killing you. I can already picture her lunging at us in unrestrained anger when she finds out we're trying to put a stop to her beloved game. You're overthinking this. She'll be too engrossed in the game to even notice what we're doing. That's my point. See, it's counterproductive to let someone so engrossed in killing games into our confidence. I disagree. I'm bringing her along tomorrow by hook or by crook. I have my reasons. Oh, such as... The discussion was leading nowhere. Neither Hideko nor Yugamu seemed willing to compromise. Tomorrow's operation would be aborted if we didn't find a way to break the stalemate. I had to do something. I'm afraid I have to take Yugamu's side this time, Hideko. We're putting our lives on the line tomorrow. Yet at the same time, you're trying to evolve someone outside of the Alliance. You can't blame us for feeling hesitant. Even you think so. She averted her eyes and bit on her lips. Fine, I won't ask for your help anymore. I'll get the suit myself. Hold on, I'm not finding fault with you or anything. I reached out quickly and grabbed Hideko's hand before she could leave the room. We understand you have secrets you can't fully share with us, and we know you have your reasons. But can't you at least tell us something? It has to be something out of the ordinary, right? You're not the type to insist on doing things your way from your selfish reasons. And how are you so sure I'm not? Because you trusted me, so I trust you too. It was Hideko who trusted me and brought me out when everyone else was shunning me and calling me a jinx. If she needed help, I wanted to do everything in my power to help her. I quietly pleaded with Hideko while intensely staring into her eyes, praying hard that she would trust and lean on me. And then... got her. It was a sigh of resignation. Yeah, wearing you down. Oh. trouble with your generic face is how it completely disarms me when you're spouting the occasional hero-like rhetoric.
Oh.
Very well, you will have a full explanation on why I must bring Dotami along. Really? Yes, but not here. Outside. I'll be waiting for you on the roof. Come alone. With that, she exited the room. But her wanting to meet with me alone would mean... Oh, for the love of murder. I'm the outcast now, eh? I don't mind. Go ahead, Takumi. I'll be right here, keeping your bed warm for you until you're ready. Yeah, thanks. I'll be right back after I hear what she has to say. Also, don't touch my bed. No promises. Please promise. And now we're going to get clubbed. I left you down behind my room and went to the roof. And when I stepped out, it was... Day 50. Huh? Hiroko? I didn't see Hiroko on the roof, even though she said she'd be waiting for me there. Unless she went back to her room. Over here, Takumi. Oh, we're gonna get clubbed! Oh. I turned to the direction of the voice and saw Hiroko seated on the ledge. She was staring intently at something. I followed her gaze and... there was the artificial satellite floating in the night sky.
Do you long to see the people living there again?
Yes. Her question was sudden and unexpected.
Of course I do. That's what I'm fighting so hard for.
Yes, you would be right. We're all fighting here because there are people we want to see again.
Indeed.
We'll be able to go back to them after this war ends.
Indeed.
That's what motivates us to keep going. In other words, that's why we're so determined not to die here. However, Darumi has none of that. She's got nowhere to return to.
Nowhere? Surely she has family who can take her in.
Not all families are worth going back to. Not that I expect you to understand.
She was right. I didn't understand. How could I? It was my cherished dream to be surrounded by my parents and Kato at the dinner table again someday.
Takumi, do you know why Darumi is so enamored with killing games?
Because Spike Chunsoft and Atlas make hella good games called Danganronpa.
No.
It's very simple. She grew up in an environment that was like a killing game in itself. If she'd let her guard down, even for a brief moment, she'd be abused by her parents or teachers. Punishment awaited her at every turn for no reason other than the adults in her life having a bad day. None of the grown-ups who were supposed to be looking out for her reached out to help in her time of need.
Rough.
You see? Just like a killing game, right?
No. I had an inkling Tatami may not have come from the best family environments, but I had no idea it was that bad. Or giving anything back and using him on top of that sounds like my scumbag brother. Oh, ignored all the eviction notice for restraining orders and doubled down on the violence. He watches race Saturday afternoons and beats me when he loses his bets. She wasn't kidding about that.
When you go through life living like that, you can't help but wonder, why only me?
Yeah. That's understandable.
Why am I the only one suffering like this? Why can't everyone suffer together with me? Young and old, male and female. We should all suffer together.
Agreed.
Use up our lives, our very existences, to entertain ourselves through misery. That's why she loves her killing game so much. It's the closest thing to her ideal world she can find.
So she was being dead serious when she talked about wanting to start a killing game.
Dead and buried 6 feet underground. She would have given her life for it.
What sort of mentality could drive a person to be this desperate for a killing game to begin?
Her wish to see the whole world turn into a killing game was never going to come true under normal circumstances. But as fate decreed, that wish somehow actually did come true.
When the sponsor showed up. The sponsor of the killing game suddenly appeared in midair one day. Tatami must have felt like her childhood dream was finally coming true.
She's on Cloud 9 right now. living out a dream that once seemed impossible to achieve, and she intends to die in it, after playing to her heart's content.
Die? Even though her dream finally came true.
Yep.
Exactly. Now that her dream has come true, she has nothing to live for anymore.
She didn't look like someone who wanted to die, though. The few times I've seen her outside the academy.
In fact, you guys were slaughtering the school invaders together quite enthusiastically. Someone who fought with such wanton abandon in a situation where there was no coming back from death couldn't exactly be mentally sound, now could they? She was right. Someone with normal sensitivities would be a lot more cautious about this.
Without me keeping a close eye on her, she'll be running headlong into the largest group of invaders she can find. If I don't keep forcing her to return together, she'll keep on fighting, even past her limits. Even after returning, she always wants to go right back out to continue the hunt. It's not easy for me to keep pulling her back. She's basically committing slow suicide. I can't take my eyes off her for a minute.
Is that why you're so insistent on bringing her along for tomorrow's operation?
I just don't want to leave her alone to her own devices.
Kind of like we have been every night.
A short while's fine, but I get the feeling we may be taking a while tomorrow. I have to take her along. If I don't want to come back to a dead Darumi, this whole plan would be pointless if even one person dies.
Fair enough. I was completely dumbfounded. Hiroko was serious about saving everybody's lives. But then again, Hiroko had always been like that, even last year. Everyone has to survive. That's my total victory. She would ensure no one got left behind by snatching them from the jaws of death, even if it meant taking their place. Her tenacity in this aspect had saved me, and was now saving Dada. My body trembled involuntarily when I realized the depth of Hiroko's determination. I had to admit it, she was the real hero here. I feel bad for Dadami, but this game needs to end. The sooner the better. She's never going to come to her senses unless she first wakes up from this sham of a dream. I'm begging you here, Takumi. Help me tomorrow. Yeah, of course. How could I possibly turn down a request for this awesome hero standing before me? I'll convince Ugambu to help as well. I can't believe he'll turn us down after I explain the situation to him. The four of us will rampage through town together tomorrow and put an end to the invader hunt. We both stretched out hands simultaneously and exchanged a firm, solemn handshake. The only thing going through my mind at that time was what I could do to protect Hiroko's kind-hearted resolve. We would work together to defeat the sponsor, and then let's all get to the best day 100 together. But I was too naive. Kind-heartedness had no place on the battlefield, because it was Hiroko's kind-heartedness that led her to end up like that. Oh no.
Oh no.
Day 30.
I don't know.
Hiroko!
Oh, damn. She was lying on the ground with blood pouring out of her back. This is a mortal wound. There's no way she can recover from this. The attacker, if I remember correctly, is the...
Squad 3 Commander!
What is the commander doing here? Why is Hiroko lying in a pool of her own blood? Was she defeated by that commander? Nothing was making sense. My mind was in a state of confusion.
How did this happen?
Our plan had been proceeding smoothly. We set off early, reached the part of town south of the school, and started doing battle. Using the flashiest skills we had in our arsenal, we hunted down every invader in the area. This was to draw the Flying Bee's attention to us. Sometime after the battle began, Hiroko secretly left the area like she had planned in order to secure the spare suit. The bees were struggling to count the points Ugamu and I were racking up and didn't seem to have noticed her sudden absence. It felt like the plan was actually going to work. All we had to do was wait for Hiroko to return with the suit that would lead us to victory. But then something unexpected happened. I took my eyes off Dadami, who had been fighting with us for only a short while, and she vanished in that moment. She probably got overly excited and decided to expand her hunting territory. I panicked. Hiroko would be heartbroken if anything happened to Dadami. I ran around the vicinity in a desperate attempt to locate her, all the while imploring me in my heart not to do anything reckless that might end up making Hiroko sad. I was praying hard for her safety, and just as I'd finally caught sight of Dadami on the other side of some rubble, the unthinkable happened. I couldn't make head nor tail of the scene, no matter how hard I stared at it.
Why? Why is this happening?
Get a hold of yourself, Takumi.
I I snapped back my senses that Yugam was yelling. Yugamo, Hiruko's down. Most likely by a commander. Yugamo's face twisted into a hateful scowl when he turned to look at the commander. That's why I didn't want Dotami to come along. She's too high profile in a lot of ways. You can't blame the enemy for zeroing in on such an attention-grabbing target on the battlefield. I'd wager the commander attacked Dotami first in this case. And when Hiruko tried to help her, the commander attacked Dotami as she was rampaging around. And when Hiruko tried to help her, she got struck down instead. What do we do now? How can we save them both? Run away, that's what. The operation's failed. But we can't just abandon them. There's nothing we can do to turn the tide of this battle, especially not against the commander. We need to survive so that we can carry on Hiruko's will. Yugama's decision was sound. The best outcome we could hope for right now is to avoid all of us dying. But did I really want that? What was the point of surviving if I had to abandon a friend to do it? Abandon Hiruko and Dotami to escape away for another chance, or jump in to save them without caring about the consequences? I have to make a decision. What do we do? What do we do? You don't know.
I mean, by the time we...
Oh, that was... I thought that was just the one that was wrapped around your leggy.
No.
That's alright. That's alright.
It's alright. Nothing we can do about it now. It's gone.
We saved Dotami. And now we die.
It's your future.
Not anymore. I'm going to save those two. You better get out of here before the commander notices you. Don't be crazy, Takumi. You won't accomplish anything by dying here. I know, you're absolutely right, but...
You are the same kind-hearted...
Yep. Hiruko put her trust in me. I won't abandon her now. I cleared my mind with a battle cry and charged into the fray. Once I reached Hiruko and Dotami, we launched into a painfully one-sided battle against the enemy commander. We die? Hey Takumi, you came to save us, huh? Thanks, brah! I hate to disappoint you after you came all this way, but we're totally headed for a game over here. Mrs. Hiruko's already out of action, and I'm basically about to keel over too. Looks like we bought ourselves a one-way ticket to hell. Why don't we just accept it and all die together? You've got energy to talk, you can still fight. Take out the weaker enemies first. You got it, Bouse. Adamach.
Looks a little dangerous. It's as bad as so close to death. Looks a little using it. I wonder how many more can I get? Yeah. Fine.
Oh, there's two waves here.
Ready when you are. This should do it. Let's go. There. Got it. Here we go. Let's do this. Time to use it. Good to go. Ha! Say when.
When?
Yeah! All right. Let's go. Yeah! Got it. My turn. Gotta push it. Ready when you are. Take that. My turn.
My body!
All allies annihilated. Well, that's not going to happen.
Let's go. There. Say when.
Just keep stabbing.
Take that. Let's go.
Anyone else get the feeling this commander's just playing with us? He's not even attacking. He's just standing there, all menacing like. I guess he knows he doesn't need to get involved directly. We're already outnumbered and outclassed. It's only a matter of time until they overwhelm us. Damn it.
Ah.
You really are too dumb to live sometimes. Did you really think you could take on a commander with just the two of you? Yugamu, what are you doing here? I told you to run. I'm just making the most logical choice I can. We can't afford to lose you, Takumi. We have no chance of winning the war if we do. That means our only choice is to do something about this guy so we can all get away. Wasn't much of a plan, but at least we had hope now. With the three of us, we might just be able to pull it off. Let's do this, guys. Give it everything you've got and take him down. Drop the boss back. All allies annihilated.
My turn. Not bad. Good to go. Here we go. There. Oh, I've got this. Let's do this. This should do it. Ready when you are. Yeah. Good to go. Yeah. My turn.
I win. I drove the boss back. Let's get the box. It's no use. He's too strong. He really is just playing with us. An extra fighter or two is not going to make any difference. For the love of murder, if he's going to kill us anyway, he could at least go all out too. Half-assing it makes the whole thing feel cheap. This is why I hate fighting invaders. Don't give up. There has to be something we can do. Nah, dude, we're done. Let's charge it one last time and get blown to smithereens. I always wanted to go out like a bunch of dirty fireworks. We're all out of options. Are we really going to die here? This one seemed all hope was lost.
Take my cryptoglobin.
No. I heard Hiruko's voice, faint and weak, but determined, on my comm channel. Hiruko, I thought you'd passed out. Never mind that. Just absorb my cryptoglobin. It's the only way. Absorb your cryptoglobin? What are you talking about? Am I not being clear enough? I want you to kill me. If I'm going to die anyway, you may as well take my power and save yourself. But you're my friend. I could never kill you. I may die, but you'll still have hope. You'll still have the spare suit. Use it to figure out the sponsor's secret and defeat them. Kill me so you can see them. You can't be serious. There's no way I can do this. I'm not asking. I'm telling. Do it now. Take my power and survive. Down on me! For a moment, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Dadami had thrust the knife right into Hiruko's back.
Mistress Hiruko. Mistress Hiruko! Your power flowing into me. I can feel you inside me.
Giggity. I tried to stop her, but it was too late. As Dadami absorbed more and more of her blood, Hiruko's body began to shrivel and dry up. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I've never felt this kind of energy before. I'm in the zone now. I feel like I could fly, like I could do anything. Yahoo! Dadami threw back her head and let out a crazed cry of elation, totally at odds with what had just happened. Don't you realize what you've done, Dadami? You just killed Hiruko. Save the recriminations for later, Takumi. Now that it's reached this point, we have to see it through. But Hiruko is... Dadami's overflowing with power right now. She might actually be able to beat the commander. Yugamu was right. Dadami was stronger than ever. She rushed around the battlefield like a berserker, swinging her weapons in every direction, even charging at the commander without the slightest trace of fear. No one can stop me now. By the time we were able to take stock of our surroundings, we realized the commander was no longer there. Did he just leave? Yeah, it seems that way. Had we really won, somehow it didn't feel real. Relax, he's gone. I don't sense any trace of his presence anymore. Also, the thing Hiruko gave her life to get us is still here, and it's still intact. Yugamu held up the suitcase Hiruko had brought from the school. It most likely had the spare of the sponsor suit inside of it. We've done what we set out to do. Make no mistake, this is a win for us. It's just, we had to pay a pretty big price for it. Yugamu's gaze wandered to Hiruko's body. It was bad enough that she sustained a fatal damage trying to bail Dotomy out. But then her cryptoglobe was absorbed by the very person whose life she'd saved. As for Dotomy herself, she was just staring blankly up at the sky. I could only imagine how she felt, having just killed someone who'd been like a sister to her. But before I could say anything... Dotomy! Her eyes rolled back in her head and she felt it. Looks like she finally ran out of steam. You'll have to carry her for now, Takumi. I'll dig a grave for Hideko. Here's as good a resting place for her as any. Yagami began digging with an old piece of wood, and when the hole was big enough, gently lowered Hideko's body into the ground.
Hideko. I'm sorry I couldn't save you.
It's okay. I'll probably betray you on the mystery route. Because I'm the one who had Eito's body brought back so I could steal his liver mortis code, probably. Yeah. But I won't let your sacrifice be in vain. I'll use the suit you worked so hard to get us to figure out the sponsor's weakness, and
I'll
then...
defeat them. And end this game. I promise.
What's that, Takumi? Heard you talking shit? We returned to the school, determined to carry on what Hideko had started. Unfortunately... we failed? I have no idea where to even start with tech this weird. Yagao and I had gone back to my room to look at the suit, but looking at it was about all we could do. Neither of us knew anything about electronics or wearable technology or whatever it was the suit that made the suit tick. Analyzing how it worked, how to get past its defenses was going to be hard, if not impossible. Well, it's a protective suit made out of some kind of specialized material. That's about all I can say. Yeah, I can't figure anything else out either. How can something this flimsy block our attack so completely? We'd worked so hard to get it. It feels like such a waste.
Hey!
Darn it, if only we had someone with actual engineering knowledge on our side. As if in answer to my exasperated cry. Tsubasa. Someone's here at this hour? You don't think it's the sponsor, do you? It's not totally out of the question. They might have realized we got our hands on a suit just like theirs. The bell rang again. Pretending I wasn't here would only put off the inevitable. The sponsor was relentless. If I was going to die anyway, I might as well put up a fight, here and now. I took a deep breath and opened the door. Tsubasa? As if answering our cries, here is our engineer. I definitely hadn't expected to see her standing on the other side. Since this game began, everyone except Yugamu and Hideko had been keeping their distance from me. Tsubasa's eyes were downcast. She looked like she might start to cry at any moment. Hey, what's wrong? Howdy, Tsubasa. You're looking pretty grief-ridden this evening. Is something bothering you? We'd be glad to listen if you want to talk about it. I have a feeling we're not the kind of people you really want to confide in, though. Yugamu's laid-back attitude did nothing to put Tsubasa at ease. Eventually, she did speak up on her own.
I'm sorry, Takumi. I'm so sorry.
And all of a sudden, she burst into tears. Calm down, Tsubasa. What's this all about? What are you apologizing for? Is it because you didn't let me join your team? You don't have to worry about that. I'm doing fine. No, that's not it. I was there, Takumi. When Hideko was fighting that commander, I was watching the whole time. Huh? Tsubasa was there too. I wanted to help. If I'd activated my Hemo Anima, I could have used my car to get Hideko and Dotomy out of there and bring them back to the school. But I was so scared I couldn't move, and while I was wondering what I should do, Hideko got wounded, and then she... I'm sorry, Hideko. I'm sorry, Takumi. I just stood there and let her die. I know apologizing won't fix this, but... I had no idea what to say. I knew all too well how much it hurt not being able to save someone. That's why I knew nothing I could say would take away the pain. But before I could even try... You're right, Tsubasa. A simple apology isn't going to cut it. Yagami got there first, speaking in a harsh tone I hadn't heard him use before. You didn't save Hideko when you had the chance. That also put our lives in danger. That's not the kind of crime you can just wipe clean. Letting someone die is basically the same as killing them. And you had the gall to give Takumi the cold shoulder? At least he still has a shred of human decency in him. That's more than I can say for you. Yugamu, I know you're mad, but that's going too far. Tsubasa already feels terrible. She doesn't need you making it worse. No, it's fine, Takumi. He's right. I'm always like this. Whenever there's any kind of conflict, I just go with the crowd. When Gaku died, I suspected you because that's what everyone else was doing. It was the same when we decided to form teams. Everyone said to stay away from you, so that's what I did too. I never stand up and make important decisions for myself, and now Hideko is dead because of it. Dotomy's probably heartbroken too. I could have stopped all that from happening. Wow, she really did see everything, but she's still probably in shock. I'm a terrible person, aren't I? Treating my friends' lives with so little respect. It's so disgusting, it makes me want to puke. Tsubasa didn't stop at dry heaving. She vomited all over the floor, tears still streaming down her face. Oh, in my room? You're amazing, Takumi. You jumped right in to fight that commander and try to save Hiroko, and I puked all over your floor. I can't believe I've been so awful to you all this time. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Takumi. Everything. I'd be lying if I said I was ready to completely forgive Tsubasa and call it water under the bridge. But I wasn't going to hold anything against her, not when she was already suffering this much. Just the thought that I was still capable of some kind of compassion was a comfort in itself. You can cry all you want. It's not going to erase what you did. The world wouldn't need police if atonement was that easy. What's with you today, Yugamu? Tsubasa's made some mistakes, but you don't need to be so hard on her. Tsubasa, if you really want to make up for letting Hiroko die, there's just one way.
Indirectly or not, you caused a death. Now you have a duty to save lives instead.
Save lives, but how do I? Just a suggestion, but how about you join up with me and Takumi? We're working on something that could save everyone, and we just so happen to need somebody with your particular skill set. It's kind of like carrying on Hiroko's legacy too. This is what she gave her life for. Of course, it'll mean putting yourself in a lot of danger, but what do you say? Will you help us? Tsubasa didn't say anything for a while. She just stood there, staring at her feet. Then she nodded, as if she'd come to an important decision. Okay, I don't know what you guys are up to, but if it can save everyone, I'm in. So, what do you want me to do? When Tsubasa said that, Yugamu turned to me and winked. Huh? Now it makes sense. He made her feel worse, so she'd feel like she had no choice but to join us to atone. I can't say I like that he manipulated her feelings like that, but we do need all the help we can get. Here's how it is, Tsubasa. I told Tsubasa about our secret plans, how we'd formed an alliance to take down the sponsor and end this game, and how, thanks to Hiroko, we now had a spare of the kind of suit the sponsor wore. A spare suit? Whoa, awesome, it's the real thing. I see, Hiroko risked everything to get us this. Huh? Yeah, but this stuff isn't really our area. We've got no idea what we're supposed to do with it to learn anything useful. What do you think, Tsubasa? Do we need some kind of special machinery to analyze this thing or what? Maybe we should take it to the mill shop? We don't want anyone to find out we've got this, though. Somewhere we can investigate without being seen, huh? I might be able to help with that. You see, there's a secret lab. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who knows about it. When you guys see it, it'll knock your socks off. It's that crazy. You'll understand once we get there. Come on, I'll take you there now. Follow me. We gathered up the suit and left my room, letting Tsubasa lead the way to the secret lab she found. And this is where we're going to call it. As always, thank you all for watching. And if you're enjoying the series and you want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, follow me on Twitch, ArkNova3. And if you want to help support the channel, check out the Patreon link in the description. For just $1 a month, you can help support me bringing you the best content that I can.
Till then.
And we're going to call the stream here for this evening.
No.
What do you mean, no?
We can wait.
I mean, yeah, it's 10 o'clock.
Okay.
What do you mean? Don't you want to watch animals?
Yeah, we can watch anime.
See you tomorrow.